Success only come to those who dare to attempt. Namaskar friends, welcome to Headlines of the Day. In this video, we are going to discuss important headlines of the Hindu, and our first important headline is Panel of PM, CGI, Leader of Opposition to pick Chief Election Commissioner says quote. It is available on page number 1 and ye related paper to polity and governance. In this article, we have to know what is the process of appointment of chief election commissioners and election commissioners and recent judgment of Supreme Court in this context. So friends, recently Supreme Court directed in a landmark judgment that chief election commissioners and election commissioners will be appointed by the president on the advice tendered by a committee of the prime minister, leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, or the leader of the single largest party in opposition and the Chief Justice of India. And do you know friends, chief election commissioners and election commissioners have so far been appointed by the president on the advice of prime minister, right? Our next important headline is Ornamental Fish Aquaculture to Help Women in Lakshadweep Islands. It is available on page number 6 and year related paper 3 economy section se. In this article, we have to know what is the present status of ornamental fish aquaculture in India and benefits linked to it. दोस्तों, community-based ornamental fish aquaculture is expected to help women in Lakshadweep Island to take the first step towards self-reliance through concerted activities. And do you know friends, Indian fisheries sector continues to grow at a very healthy pace, and India has already become third largest fish producer, second largest aquaculture producer, and fourth largest exporter of fish and fisheries products. And in this context, Union Finance Minister recently announced a new sub-scheme named Pradhan Mantri Matsya Kisan Samriddhi Sahyojana, which is a central sector sub-scheme under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, and it aims to enhance further the earnings and income of fishermen, fish vendors, and micro and small enterprises engaged in fisheries sector, right? Our next important headline is Positing India's Stand on the Ukraine War. It is available on page number 10 and year related paper to international relationship. In this article, we have to know about India's stand on Russia's war with Ukraine, repercussions and future outlook. So friends, on the eve of the first anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the United Nations General Assembly adopted a resolution calling for an end to the war. And India has once again abstained from voting in UN General Assembly resolution that condemned Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and India's position has triggered sharp responses in the West. बाकी further points you can go through this article, and इससे related एक link भी available करा दिया गया है description में, तो आप वहां से भी देख सकते हैं, ठीक? Our next important headline is South Asia's human capital is the resilience it needs. It is available on page number 10 and year related paper to international relationship. In this article, we have to know about South Asia, its relevance for India and world challenges, what role India can play for the development of the region and way ahead. दोस्तों, pandemics, economic slumps and extreme weather events have hit South Asia in rapid succession since 2020. COVID alone put millions of lives and livelihood at risk, and its impact have already undermined decades of development gains. Therefore, government across South Asia need to take urgent policy action and invest in human capital to strengthen resilience and protect the well-being of future generations. Baki further points you can go through this article, right? Our next important headline is Divisions between the West, Russia, China derail a joint statement at G20 meeting. It is available on page number 14 and year related paper to international relations. In this article, we have to know outcomes of G20 foreign ministers meeting. So friends, G20 foreign ministers meeting under India's presidency failed to arrive at a joint statement due to tensions over the war in Ukraine, but there were large number of issues where there was an agreement, and these were multilateralism, food and energy security, climate changes, gender issues, global health and terrorism, right? Our next and last important headline is India-Italy elevate ties, sign MOU on defense cooperation. It is available on page number 14 and year related paper to international relations. In this article, we have to know about India and Italy's bilateral relations, recent developments and what lies ahead. So friends, recently India and Italy concluded a memorandum of understanding on defense cooperation, and two sides also concluded a declaration of intent on migration and mobility, right? बाकी फ्रेंड्स, इंडिया इटली रिलेशन से रिलेटेड कंटेंट हमारी वेबसाइट पे अवेलेबल है एंड लिंक भी अवेलेबल करा दिया गया है डिस्क्रिप्शन में. उसके अलावा कुछ पॉइंट्स आप इस आर्टिकल से भी देख सकते हैं, ठीक? तो दोस्तों, आज के लिए इतना ही. थैंक्स फॉर लिसनिंग. फॉर रेगुलर अपडेट्स यू कैन फॉलो अस ऑन वेरियस सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स.